What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv, and tonight I'll go my AEW Collision review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please watch the video before you connect to me the right way, and also turn on that notification bell when I premiere brand new video or go live 3 days a week on Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday on YouTube. Follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord, and threads down below in the description. Now let's get started. Now AEW Collision was a good show, and that's all I gotta say. AEW Collision was live at Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Okay, it says time to fire up that television as AEW presents Collision. A quick word from the featured players of tonight's Collision brings us to the intro, reminding us that Saturday Night Allies for Fighting Esparo welcomes us to Scott Bank Sutherland. We head to the ring for our opening contest, where the 2 out of 3 falls will determine who leaves Calgary with the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Okay, out first are the challengers Bullet Club Gold, Jay White, and Juice Robinson, as we get a replay the eliminated match that earned the duel their shot at the titles. Out next are the champs as FTR heads to the ring, looking at the bounce back from their non-title loss last week before this match gets underway. Okay, so we get the first match. We get the AEW World Championship 2 out of 3 falls match. FTR versus Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler defends against Bullet Club Gold, Jay White, and Juice Robinson. This was tag team match of the year right here. This was fantastic right here. Hats off to FTR and the Bullet Club Gold, Jay White and Juice Robinson. But this was tag team match of the year. This was a good match. The two teams stare each other down to start things off. The ref working hard to get one in, one out each other's side as Juice Robinson and Wheeler shove each other. Eventually, we start off with Dax and Jay circling the mat before Jay rolls out of the ring to take a breather, only for Cash to come running at him, sending a switchblade scoring. Jay White returns to the ring as he and Dax go at it until Dax slides out of the ring to take a lap on the outside with a smile. Dax is back in the ring now as Jay White looks before a test of strength, but it's a Rose as he taunts Hardwood before sending him into the ring, only for Dax to hit a shoulder tackle and a small package for a near fall. Dax with a side headlock as Jay White fights to his feet, sending Dax to the ropes and hitting a hip toss and arm drag to get in control. Jay White wrenches the arm of Dax as he tags in Juice Robinson, but Dax escapes and heads to the corner for a tag to Wheeler. Wheeler and Juice Robinson lock up as Juice Robinson gets taken down by Cash, who himself gets rolled onto the back for a near fall on the part of Juice Robinson. Juice Robinson has Cash in the corner, but is sent away as Cash starts to turn things around for him, sending Juice Robinson out of the ring as Jay White heads over to check on him while we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. Bullet Club Gold make their way back to the ringside as Juice Robinson finally rolls into the ring, where he intercepted by Wheeler. Cash get a tag to Dax as they continue to attack on Juice Robinson, who avoids a chop by Dax before leaving the ring before a quick break. Juice Robinson is back in the ring and tags in Jay White, who attacks Cash on the apron to wow him up before getting a side headlock on Dax and taking him to the mat, still holding the headlock as we come back from break. Dax gets Dax gets out and starts turning things around, hitting a backbreaker on the switchblade before going into an ambitional stretch. Juice Robinson tries to intervene as Dax grabs the top rope for leverage, something Juice Robinson tries to call out to no ball. Tag made to Wheeler as the champ double teams Jay White, but Cash gets only a near fall for it. Jay White managed to get away from Wheeler and makes the tag to Juice Robinson, who lays in some hard punches, including a big left hand on Cash. Juice Robinson hit a headlock takeover, keeping on top of Willow until Cash is able to escape. We get in exchange of near falls off a quick pinning combinations, communicating in Juice Watson's narrow escaping a particularly tricky one of a two count. Cash sends Juice out of the ring before tagging in Dax, who goes after Juice Robinson on the outside and takes a couple of chops for his troubles. Juice Robinson sends Dax back in the ring, but is met with a chop for Harwood when he comes back into the ring himself. Um, Dax is back in control now as he takes Juice Robinson to the corner, laying in some more hard chops and dodges one by Juice Robinson before hitting a snap suplex and leg drop, but only a one count before Juice Robinson kicks out. Dax with a chin lock as Juice Robinson fights back to his feet, only for the two men to exchange headlocks before Dax hit a chop to to lay Juice Robinson out. Dax with another headlock takedown. Juice Robinson managed to fight out of it before sending Hardwood shoulder first into the ring post. Juice Robinson makes a somersault to tag in Jay White, who goes for the attack with some chops to Hardwood in the corner, focus on the shoulder, followed by some nasty chops and a DDT on Hardwood, followed by one on Wheeler as he runs in to intervene. Dax heads to the corner, but was taken down hard, and a big old driver gives Jay White a close near fall in the process. Dax tries to fight back, but is taken down by a flatliner and a bridging German suplex. But Wheeler breaks the count. Jay White with a chin lock as he brings Harwood up for a Blade Runner, but Harwood escapes and starts exchanging chops with Jay White set. Jay White's control of the match is starting. Slip as Harwood catches him with a close on, but both men are down on the canvas as the ref starts a count. Both men are struggling to move until Harwood rolls up Jay White for a near fall. This gets followed up by a roll up by Jay White for a near fall, and Willie gets a tag made, only for a shatter machine to get stopped by Bullet Club Gold as Jay White rolls Cash up after a Blade Runner for the pin and the first fall in the match. The winner of the first fall, Bullet Club Gold. So we go to commercial break. Excuse me. We're back with Juice Robinson and Dax in the ring, where Dax catches Juice Robinson with a scoop slam, but Juice Robinson fights right back, wrenching in the arm of Dax Harwood before tagging in Jay White, who control of things until takes control of things until Dax fights back, taking him down hard before he tag in Wheeler. Cash sends Jay White to the corner before hitting a shoulder block, followed by a hard chop and a clothesline for a near fall. Cash with a snap suplex gets another near fall, but Jay White fights out of another suplex attempt before taking Cash down. Tag made to Juice Robinson, who hits a couple of standing sentons for a near fall, but locks in a race lock on Wheeler, who fights back to his feet. But a backdrop for Wheeler sends Juice Robinson close enough for a tag to Jay White, who grabs Wheeler and continues the attack. Tag made back to Juice Robinson now as Jay White hits monkey flip, driving Wheeler into the bottom rope, and Juice Robinson drops Wheeler on to the outside before rolling into the ring. Looking at the countout victory, Wheeler makes it back to his feet and in the ring, but it's attacked by Juice Robinson as Jay White tags in for even more damage. Um, Jay White continues to stay in control as he hits a couple of hard chops on Wheeler, but before Wheeler trapping Wheeler in a hole. He finally let go, but only to tag and Juice Robinson, who taunts Dax Harwood before going for another senton. But Cash gets the knees up. Cash gets Juice Robinson roll up, but that only gets a near fall. Jay White tied back in now, but Wheeler is fighting back with some hard swings on Jay White. Wheeler gets sent back by Jay White as he goes for a tag, but is taken down with the head scissors as Wheeler tags in Harwood Juice Robinson gets the tag as well, and both of them are met with a fury of offense from Dax before Jay White goes after the shoulder of Harwood, who clocks the switchblade with a clothesline. Dax catches Robinson with a O'Connor roll, but only gets a near fall. And another roll gets the same result before he goes on a set of German suplexes, backdropping Jay White before hitting a brainbuster on Juice Robinson, but Juice Robinson managed to kick out. The crowd shows their appreciation for the match as Dax goes for a sharpshooter on Robinson, who fights out of it, sending Dax Harwood into the corner as he tags in Jay White. Jay White hits a suplex on Dax, sending him into the turnbuckles. As Juice Robinson follows with a cannonball before Jay White covers Dax, but only gets a near fall. Jay White brings Dax to his feet, locking to set him up for a Blade Runner with some chops. But this is met with some by Harwood, which turns into a back and forth that Jay White ends up winning by sending Dax out of the ring. Dax rolls out as Cash goes in, and Bullet Cup Gold looks for a spike power driver on Cash until Dax intervenes, catching a sunset flip into a pin on Jay White, who managed to kick out all the same. FTR determined to take this fall, however, setting Jay White up for the familiar finish. But the Briscoes, um, but Jay White still kicks out. Cash tags in now, setting Jay White up on the top turnbuckle as he and Dax lay in some chops on the switchblade before Dax hits a big superplex followed by a splash by Cash. But Jay White has to knees up, and Juice Robinson hits a splash on Cash as Jay White drops an arm over Dax for the cover, only for Dax to kick out. Tag are made as Juice Robinson comes in, but Cash is also in. FTR hits the shadow machine on Juice Robinson for the pin to take the second fall. The winner of the second fall, FTR. Commercial break. Back from break, we see Dax and Jay White are on the apron as Cash goes after Juice Robinson on the outside. Dax goes for the power driver on the apron, but it's reversed into a back body drop. Instead, Dax tries to get a power bomb on Jay White, but it's sent carrying over the barricade, taking both guys out to the floor in the arena of the crowd. The momentum of the match comes to a halt a halt as Cash calls for a medic to check on them. We get medical and other staff coming in before Dax and Jay White are finally able to get back to their feet. Exchanging blows before Dax sends Jay White to the floor with a suplex. Dax heads back to the ring to break the count before heading back, where he and Cash hit a double suplex, sending Jay White to the pad floor back at ringside. Juice Robinson tries to intervene, but is met with a suplex of his own by FTR as Dax heads back into the ring. Jay White, while the ref starts to count, Jay White is struggling to get to his feet, crawling as he finally makes it back to the ring in nick of time. FTR are seated in the corner as the referee checks on Jay White's status before Juice Robinson taps himself in. We have both teams holding each other and staring at their opponents down before heading to the center of the ring. The standoff comes to an explode as as both teams goes after each other with Cass and Juice Robinson tumbling out of the ring as we go to picture. Excuse me. Back from picture. Dax and Jay White are slugging away at each other in the ring. Now, even evenly matched as they go, eventually they both end up on the canvas, with Jay White grabbing the leg of Harwood as he kicks in the submission hold as the feed goes to a commercial break. Back from commercial break, thankfully not a long break. However, as we see Harwood narrowly escaping the hole. Jay White heads to the corner, looking for some sweet chant, some sweet music of a chant, Riley, but it's a ruse as Jay White sets up a sharpshooter on Harwood instead. Dax is struggling towards the ropes, inching closer and closer as he reaches out. But Jay White sends him back to the center of the ring. The pain Jay White is in cause of slips of Dax managed to reach the ropes and breaks the hole. Excuse me. Dax fights off Juice Watson before setting Jay White up on the top turnbuckle, climbing up as he hits a back superplex off the top and sends Jay White crashing to the canvas. Both men are down and down bad as the referee starts to count. We get a heads up of 5 minutes remaining as Dax crosses to his corner, but Cass is dropped off the apron. Juice Robinson and as Dax tries to fight his way back, only to get rolled up by Jay White for a near fall. Jay White sets Dax up for a Blade Runner, but Dax catches him and slips on a sharpshooter instead. Cash gets Juice Robinson and locks him in one-on-one as well, and Bullet Club Gold tries to help each other out to avoid tapping out before finally fighting out of the hole. Tag made to Juice Robinson, who looks for pulp friction, but Dax turns him around into a sharpshooter. Juice Robinson tries his best, but is forced to tap out, giving the champs the final fall and the win to retain. The winner out of 2 out of 3 falls is still your AEW World Tag Team Champions, World Tag Team Champions, FTR. This was Tag Team Match of the Year, but this match right here should have been main evented. That's all I gotta say. But this was Tag Team Match of the Year. This match was fantastic. I enjoyed this match right here, even though this match should have been main evented. After the match, FTR looks for a show of sportsmanship with an attempt to shake hands with Bullet Club Globe, but Juice Robinson and Jay White will have none of it, spitting at the champs before leaving the ring. We left with the champs celebrating in the ring as we go to break. Okay, commercial break. Video package feud between the Elite and Blackpool Combat Club is all leading to blood and guts this Wednesday on Dynamite. Back at ringside, Ruby Soho makes her way to the ring for our next match as we find out who will win the Owen Hart Women's Tournament this year. Out next is Willow Nightingale, looking for a big win, a little bit of revenge against Ruby Soho as this match gets underway. So we get the Owen Hart Tournament Women's Finals. Ruby Soho versus Willow Nightingale. And this match right here, this match was this match was decent match. Ruby tries to overwhelm Nightingale in the early going, but Willow used her power to keep things in her favor. Willow goes for a powerbomb, but it gets reversed by Ruby Soho. But she cannot stop the suplex combination that falls, leading to a fisherman suplex and a bridge for a near fall. Willow sends Ruby Soho to the corner, but Ruby Soho turns things around before driving her knee to the face of Nightingale. Ruby Soho goes for the cover, but Willow kicks out as we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. Ruby is still in control as she stays on the attack, but Willow continues to show her relentless with every kick out. Ruby Soho locks in a straight jacket hold, taunting Willow as the former strong women's champion fights to her feet, only to get taken back down by Ruby Soho for a near fall. Ruby Soho continues to wear Willow down as she goes for another. Goes for another cover, but Willow still has plenty of fight as she kicks out once again. Ruby Soho sends Willow to the ropes and goes after the arms as the ref abolishes her and the attacking moves to the corner. As Ruby Soho goes for a hip attack, but Willow narrowly escapes as we come back. Willow catches Ruby Soho with a cartwheel into an insecurity and and hits a couple clotheslines for a good measure. Ruby Soho is sent to the corner now, where Willow catches her with a stampede for a close air ball. Ruby goes for a sunset flip, but it's pinned for a near fall as Willow hits the ropes, only for Ruby Soho to intercept. Willow catches her the second time, however, sending her up on her shoulders. But Ruby Soho hits victory roll for a near fall. Willow hits a big spine buster now, transitioning into a single leg grab as Ruby struggles to the ropes before grabbing one to break the hold. Willow steps away as Ruby Soho grabs spray paint can from the corner. She hands it to Willow before calling it out. The referee grabs grabs the kid to get rid of it as Ruby Soho breaks the ice before dropping Willow for another fall. Ruby grabs the spray paint again and distracts the referee, but Willow avoids the paint and hits a big pounce on Ruby, followed by a big powerbomb, and gets the pin in the win for the Owen Hart Cup. The winner by pinfall in the 2023 Owen Hart Women's Tournament winner, Willow Nightingale. I'm so happy about Willow. I'm so happy for Willow Nightingale. But this match was decent. Willow heads up the ramp to celebrate as she is presented with flowers, and we are remain that the closing ceremony will take place during Battle of the Belts. Backstage, QT Marshall tries to reason with Powerhouse Hobbs after what happened last week, with Powerhouse Hobbs now looking to please about the whole thing. Back at ringside, the kings of the Black Throne make their way to the ring as they will battle. That will be an exit up next. Commercial break. Back at ringside, this match is underway as the kings of the Black Throne takes on local talent. Okay, so we get Kings of the Black Throne, Malachi Black and Brody King versus local talent. And this was a squash match. Brody Brody starts things off with a brute show of force before tagging in Malachi Black for further damage. Brody tags back in, but his opponent is able to escape for a tag. But Malachi Black tags back in to take the man down with a bridging German suplex, but his partner breaks the cover. Brody clears the ring out as Malachi goes back on the attack, and not even a distraction from Andrade on the stage as enough to do much as Malachi hits the black mask for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Kings of the Black Throne. This was a squash match. Andrade El Dio tries to confront them after the match, demanding he gets his mask back, but it's held back by officials as we get a rundown of what's to come at Battle of the Belts and this Wednesday's Dynamite. Um, Back at ringside, Ricky Starks makes his way to the ring for our main event of the evening. Out next is CM Punk, and Amos one heck of a mixed reaction. We are set to find out who will win the Owens Hart Men's Tournament as this match gets underway. So we get Owen Hart Tournament Men's Final, CM Punk versus Ricky Starks. And this match right here, I might as well say this match was this match was okay for what it was. So okay main event, and that's all I gotta say. This main event was okay. Okay, we start off with an exchange of arm wavers between Starks and CM Punk, but before Punk hits a side headlock takeover, CM Punk takes Starks down again, but Ricky Starks is quick to fight out even after a second attempt connects. Both men are there on their feet now, as CM Punk is taken down now, but he's able to escape for a moment before Ricky Starks takes him down again. CM Punk rolls Ricky Starks into his back for a near fall, but Ricky Starks still holds him before heading to the ropes and knocking CM Punk down with a shoulder tackle before touching him. Ricky starts with another side headlock, but it turns into an exchange of hip tosses until CM Punk sends Ricky Starks out through the ropes. CM Punk opens the ropes for Ricky Starks to come back in as we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. Ricky Starks is now in control here, taking CM Punk down taking down CM Punk with some our ringers before sending the former world champion into the corner and gets in there for afterwards. Ricky Starks keeps on the attack, headed to the corner, but CM Punk intercepts, sending Ricky Starks down with a body press off the top. CM Punk follows up with a backbreaker, keeping a submission hold locked. And as we go to a quick commercial break on the big commercial break, we're back as CM Punk crashes against the ring post, giving Ricky Starks an open as he hits the ropes. Hits a rope walk before dropping down on the arm of CM Punk, who ends up rolling to the outside. Ricky Starks returns to a favor of earlier by offering the open rope for Ricky Starks, but CM Punk is having none of it as he rolls in on a different side. The two men lock up in the ring as CM Punk sends Ricky Starks to the corner, hitting a snapmare and a spinal tap kick for more damage. CM Punk takes Ricky Starks down again before climbing up the most dangerous rope. Brett breaks rope break rope, if you will, for a fist. Drop that gets a 2 count. CM Punk tries to follow up on this, but gets another near fall in the process. In the process before chinching and a chin lock. Ricky Starks fights to his feet and escapes, but is quickly taken down by a drop kick from CM Punk as he takes a moment to think of his next attack. He hits a scoop slam on Ricky Starks before climbing the second rope again. But Ricky Starks sells him for a near fall. As we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. Ricky Starks is back in the driver's seat of the situation and sending CM Punk to the corner before laying in some hard stomps. Ricky Starks stays on the attack before getting a near fall as CM Punk struggles to get back to his feet. CM Punk sends the ropes, but he catches Ricky Starks, sending him face first to the top rope as we come back. Ricky Starks is the Ricky Starks is in the corner as CM Punk catches him with a running knee. Watch sends Ricky Starks to the canvas as CM Punk set up for another, but takes a boot instead. CM Punk stops a stall elite DDT, taking Ricky Starks to a knee before rolling him up for a near fall. But Ricky Starks reverse to get a near fall of his own. Ricky Starks is sent in the corner again, and a running knee strike is followed by Ricky Starks turning things around with a satellite DDT. Ricky Starks goes up top for an elbow drop, but CM Punk evades it before hitting a clothesline off a hammerlock. But that only gets a 2 count. CM Punk goes back after Ricky Starks, but Ricky Starks dodges a clothesline and both men get taken down with a double crossbody. The ref starts to count as CM Punk is the first to get a kneeling position. Ricky Starks is up as well as the 2 men trade blows, with Starks getting the better of it as he gets to his feet. CM Punk is brought up now, and Ricky Starks gets caught with a power driver to the canvas. CM Punk is struggling as he goes for the cover, and that costs him as Ricky Starks kicks out. CM Punk indicates that it's time for Ricky Starks to get his nap in, bringing Ricky Starks up for a go to sleep. But Ricky Starks fights out of it. Ricky Starks hits a spear on CM Punk instead, but CM Punk rolls out of the ring. Ricky Starks toss Ricky Starks heads to the outside, bringing CM Punk back in as he goes for another spear, but CM Punk gets in a guillotine face lock, turning things around on Ricky Starks until Ricky Starks gets his boot on the ropes. Gets his boot on the ropes, but CM Punk takes Ricky Starks to the top turnbuckle, looking for the turnbuckle, but Ricky Starks turns it around. It's an exchange of near falls until Ricky Starks rolls CM Punk up, grabbing the top rope for leverage. Just as the third count is made, giving him the pinfall and the win for the men's on hard cup. The winner by pinfall in the 2023 on hard men's tournament winner Ricky Starks. CM Punk, CM Punk gets surprised as Ricky Starks quickly leaves the ring before we get ready for Battle of the Belts. And AEW Collision goes um AEW Collision goes off. Well, goes off there. Okay. Now then we get okay. Anyway, so we get AEW. Anyway, AEW Collision goes off the air, and no, this ain't over yet. This ain't over yet. So yeah, this. I'm just gonna yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. And in AEW Collision, it says CM Punk is surprised as Ricky Starks leaves the ring before we get ready for the Battle of the Belts. Okay, then then AEW Collision goes off the air. Okay, all I gotta say is this. All I gotta say is this. AEW Collision was a good show, and that's all I gotta say from here. But that tag team match between FTR versus Jay White and Juice Robinson, that was the tag team match of the year, so I enjoyed that match. But that tag team match should have been main evented, even though that match was good and that was a tag team match of the year. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my AEW Collision review on highlights, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. Comment down below on what your thoughts on AEW Collision. But make sure you guys please full watch this video before you connect with me the right way. And I'm getting closer and closer to that 5K bananas. And that's all I gotta say. But make sure you guys connect to my social, follow my social media, my Instagram, TikTok, and Twitch, and Discord and threads down below in the description. And I will be going live tomorrow on YouTube, and that's all I gotta say at 4 o'clock this time. But anyway, this your boy Bigboyfactsjonnytv. Have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, too. Yeah, kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club, too sweet. I'm out of here, gang.